Why not start out a new week with some more news about Farming Simulator 22 and specifically a bit more information about how bees will be used in the game. As I noticed about a month ago during the announcement about the character customization, there was an outfit that looked an awful lot like a beekeeper's outfit. Then, when asked about it, Giants was silent. Sometimes not saying anything is saying just enough. Then 2 weeks ago, we had the production chains update where honey was shown as a production icon and it was used at the cereal factory. Why would we have honey showing in the production chain if we didn't have a way to make it, right? And then the end of last week, we learned that honeybees would give a yield bonus on canola, potatoes, and sunflowers as the game simulates the act of pollination thanks to the bees. Today we learn a bit more about the bees in that the build mode gives players the ability to place down different sizes of hives. There are smaller hives to fit in tight spaces or possibly slip under some trees next to the field of sunflowers. Or maybe you want to go vertical with a medium-sized hive like we have the one here on the left, or if you have a bit more room, there's a colorful one on the right. And then we have the big boy hive that we've seen in last week's animal video update. Now, if you're like me, you might be wondering, where is that honey spawn? Well, this is where it gets interesting. To get honey from the hives, you also need to place a new pallet spawn point. Unlike other production elements in Farm Sim 22, where the placeable includes a spawn point for pallets, the honey spawn point location has to be placed down separate of the hives themselves. Now, what we understand from the blog post is that the honey spawn point needs to be placed within proximity of the honeybee hives. Here you can see it placed next to 3 smaller hives. So the way I see it, maybe you could have some honeybees tucked outside the farm, maybe by a creek, maybe by some sunflower or potato fields. Then you wouldn't have the spawn point there. But then you might have a collection of hives closer to the farm where you do indeed have a honey spawn point. And once you have collected the honey, well, what do you do with it? You need to transport it over to the cereal factory where you can make some nice golden cornflakes or some raisin bran. Now, just like all the other production elements in Farm Sim 22, players have a choice. They can choose to store their product, and if that is the selection, then honey will collect at the honey spawn point. They can choose to sell, and in that case, honey will automatically sell as it's generated. You don't need to do anything. You can choose to distribute. And if you choose to distribute, then honey will automatically be transported to the cereal factory, once again, without you having to do anything. Now, the final aspect about honeybees that really hasn't been explained is with what proximity do these hives need to be to canola, sunflower, and potato fields. All we know is the blog posts say close proximity. Now, how close does that really need to be? Well, only time will tell. So that is going to do us for the news today. Today we are exactly 4 weeks away from the global launch of Farming Simulator 22, and we'll be able to explore all of the new features on our own. As always, if you have not yet pre-ordered and you wish to do so, then consider using my affiliate links down in the description below. I do get a bit of a kickback from them, so it'll be helping out the channel also. Lastly, if you have not done so, be sure to subscribe and tick the bell icon to get notification on future uploads, as we will have another fact sheet drop at the end of the week, and who knows if this flood of info will continue this week. We had 4 news drops last week. So until next time, happy farming!